Now that I'm done with the left side, it's time to add a little bit of color to this bad boy. Watercolor, that is. Now, I chose to use watercolor for this because that's the medium that I used in the original, but this time it caused me a couple problems. I noticed something was off right away. When I started applying the paint, it didn't really seem to be soaking into the paper like it should. And after working it a little bit, it did seem to be getting in there, so I was really hoping that it wasn't going to be a big problem, but I was wrong. Because as soon as I started putting paint on other parts of the face, it started to bleed a lot more, actually. Like, a lot more. Despite having no idea why this was happening, because I had tested this on a different piece of paper with fixative on it, I decided that I was too committed, so I had to figure something out. And what I had figured out is that if I had sort of scrubbed the paint into the page a little bit, it did actually soak into the paper, but that also had a couple drawbacks. The main one being that it was a huge, time-consuming pain in the ass to do, but it also seemed to go through the fixative and move the graphite around a little bit under it, so it looked a little bit muddy. So I tried to counteract that problem by adding some higher value colors into the shadowy parts and blending it into the yellow, which worked okay. And after spending way too long trying to convince this paint to work the way it should, I did actually like the end result and think this is a great remake of my original art therapy. What do you think?